This is session 25 of Unit 3 of Taxation of 5th semester BBA of Mangalore University. Under session 25, we are studying about assessment of Hindu undivided family, the provisions governing assessment of Hindu undivided family. The learning objectives are to know the concept of Hindu undivided family and to study about the assessment of Hindu undivided family. The session outcomes are to understand the concept of Hindu undivided family and to learn about the assessment of HUF. Following are the contents in this session: provisions governing assessment of HUF, residence of HUF, and assessment of HUF. In the previous class, we have studied about the assessment of individual, computation of total income of individual, and computation of tax liability of individual. Assessment of Hindu undivided families. It is assessed. The Hindu undivided family is assessed to income tax as a separate independent unit. The types of members are members who are entitled to maintenance only, who are the female members of the family, and members who are entitled to demand their share on a partition of the family, who are called as co-parceners. The Karta of the family is the senior-most male member who is ordinarily regarded as the head of the family. The residence of Hindu undivided family. If the control and management of its affairs is situated wholly or in part in India, then it is considered to be resident in India. If the control and management is situated wholly outside India, then the HUF is regarded as a non-resident. Incomes which are not treated as family income. The personal earnings, including the income from separate property of a member of the HUF, even though he and son shall be assessed as the income of an individual. Income from the self-acquired property of a father is assessable as the income of an individual. After the death of her husband, if the wife is the sole owner of the property of the family, she will be assessed as an individual in respect of income from such property. If a member of joint family carries on his personal business, the income from such business shall be assessed as the income of individual, even if the capital employed in the business has been obtained by taking a loan from the funds of the family. A partnership business carried on by the members on personal account. Income from an impartible estate and income derived from the converted property of the individual. All these incomes are treated as individual income of the members and not as the family income. Stridhan. It is derived by the woman from her father or brother or husband or any other relative either before or after her marriage. Income from this property is not included in the income of the family. Impartible estate. It is that property which cannot be divided among the members of the family. It consists of land, buildings, securities, and other sources of income. An impartible estate is owned by the joint family, but the income therefrom belongs solely and absolutely to the holder of the estate for the time being. The holder of an impartible estate is liable to be taxed on the income of the estate as an individual. Receipts by the members of the family from the income of the family. This is under section 10 subsection 2. Any sum received by an individual as a member of HUF out of the income of the family or out of the income of an impartible estate which belongs to the family is not to be included in his total income. The conditions are to be fulfilled before the relief can be granted. That is regarding the existence of HUF, the SSC should be a member of HUF, the sum has been received by member as a member of the family, the sum has been paid out of the income of the family. Salary paid to members of family. Salary is paid to any member of the family, including the manager. It will be allowed as an admissible deduction in computing the total income of the family only if that member has rendered some service or has in any manner contributed to the earning of the family and the salary is genuine and not excessive. Remuneration earned by a member of HUF as a director or partner. If the funds of HUF are invested in a company or partnership firm, any remuneration received by a member of HUF as a director in the said company or as a partner in the said firm may be treated as his personal income or the income of the HUF. Following are the deductions from gross total income for computing the total income. ATC, ATD, ATDD, so up to 80 TTA. These are the references. Where the Karta of HUF is absent from India, the return of income can be verified by any male member of the family. You are supposed to answer the MCQs. Who is ordinarily regarded as the Karta of the family? Remuneration for services rendered by member will be treated as share of income from HUF is. Can the female member become the Karta of HUF? You have the answers here for the MCQs.